So this episode of the Fix Podcast is brought to you by Sensi Medical Cannabis House, located at the Pause Center. I will stop making stupid poses. Also, this podcast is brought to you by
Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique, and you can visit their store at 23 West Straightway in Portmore.
This podcast is also brought to you by not Shortcuts, because we need to get a lineup, but also Lulu's
Holistics
Skincare for the finest of organic skincare products. Hit up Lulu's. All right. Tell them say the Fix did send. They only big up your damn self.
Yeah.
Let's big up your damn self. Quada now. The situation with Quada.
Oh boy.
That's something I don't really want to get too in depth about, because it's something that's still developing and just things around it are just shit where we don't really know all that much about. This is something I gladly say that I don't really know too much about what's happening here. But from what I do know, Quada, that is Popcorn's artist, is a part of Unruly, was arrested, was it last week? For charges ranging to arson and murder. For a 30-year-old man who, it is said, is this confirmed?
No.
What it is said.
Yeah.
There's several things concerning this man.
So his name is Miguel Williams, and he was, according to the mob and according to the community pinpointed him to be the killer and the rapist for Shantae Skyers. And of course, them Jungle Justice and mobbed and killed him. And I guess that's how Quada was caught up in this. They identified Quada, but they actually had arrested someone else last year who is said to be the actual rapist and the killer of Shantae Sky. Different from the police arrested somebody who they thought was the person. But I think that person has since been released and they're looking for it. They're looking for the person. That's what I read.
So them confirm say it wasn't Miguel then? And never Miguel do it?
Well, I need to cite my sources, because I think it was the Observer. I saw that they said that he was mentally challenged, so they just assumed that it was him. And according to either call it now rumors, the like unconfirmed reports,
alleged reports
that he was mentally challenged, and he was saying that he was not. I remember when this news come out, they said that it's not him, and he was screaming and saying it wasn't him. But for whatever reason, the mob seeking blood and justice for Shantae just felt like
jungle justice.
They had to sacrifice someone, and they had to kill somebody. It's like blood for blood, and they chose him because apparently, again, he was mentally challenged. All reports say. I remember reading that in the Observer, and he ended up just getting the shitty end of the stick for Shantae's death.
So Quada was released, granted bail of $500,000 from the Constant Spring police lockup. That's 3 days ago. I'll just say this: I hope that the charges levied against him aren't true, because I see people out there with this narrative that him kills one rapist. Again, we don't know.
Okay, so I just want to clear up. This is in the Gleaner, and they say the charges come 8 months after Miguel Williams, 29, was attacked, beaten, and set on fire by angry residents who accuse him of being involved in the slaying of Shantae Sky as a student of Red Hills Primary School. It's believed that Williams had mental challenges. So the crowd, the mob, decided, well, Miguel Williams should pay for Shantae's death.
I'd hate to think that even if it's so that this man raped this girl, that was, and I'd hate to think that Quada was involved, even if
and
him,
last
a
year
person them kill actually or allegedly kill her. It was, cause either way the law now got prove say, oh, he did it because him rape one little, you know what I mean?
Last year, it says St. Andrew man has been arrested and charged in connection with the gruesome mob killing of a man who residents claim was involved in the slaying of an 8-year-old girl in a rural community. So his name was Andrew Brakefield. But yeah, so I guess they let him go. They're just trying to get everybody involved in the mob killing. So they're going
because apparently I'm not Quada alone.
Yeah.
From our reports, Quada has been very compliant with police. I am turning himself in with him attorney. So from all
I'm supposed to
reports
return
there,
to court
on
January
27. Yeah. So it's something that's ongoing. But I just want to say I hope again the charges levied against him aren't true, because
he's so young.
You know what I mean?
And him full of potential.
He's very talented. Very talented. Him do one of my favorite songs until last year.
Hell.
Yeah.
I guess this is just going off. This isn't really specific towards Quada. But the problem that I have with Jungle Justice is a broader spiel that I'm going on. Is that we need to be careful of how we do this. And that's why I've never been a part of mob killing. I've always said to you,
I've never been a proponent.
Yeah, I've always said personally, I'm not going to be a part of the lynch mob. So, we have this thing, especially on social media, where we cancel people. And,
which are the next form of it.
Yeah, and, and as I always say to people who do things and people want to be like, I'm never going to be a part of...
to jump on the hate train.
I'm never going to be a part of that because crowd will always lead there wrong. Anytime I follow people, I get in trouble. So I've learned to not follow people. So that's just a little joke. But the overall feeling that I have towards it, especially when I first heard of the killing of Miguel and then to read that he had mental challenges, I felt sad because I understand the need for wanting justice and you want to be able to avenge the death of your loved ones, especially she was an 8-year-old child, you know?
Right.
But we need to be careful because when we do this now, it is said that Miguel was an innocent person, and just because he had mental challenges, they just assumed and they just wanted to put the blame on him. Again, this is just reports that we read. This is nothing confirmed, and the police have not yet done their investigation. They couldn't get for them investigation. They couldn't even get for talk to Miguel, question him and investigate properly. To really lead to the motive, why, and just understand the whole case. So it just dead, Shantae dead, and you don't know why. And just because you just feel so angry and you're letting out the anger and it's blood, and you have this bloodlust for say, I want to kill, we need to be careful with that. And as I said, just be careful of the mob. I understand the need for revenge. I'm not sitting here trying to be holier than thou, because I get it. She's an 8-year-old child. I was angry when I first saw the story. But we have to be careful, and we have to allow the system, no matter how flawed we think it be, to work. Because at the end of the day, I'd like to know who do it and why. And once you find out who and why, okay, everybody, let's stone him, let's castrate him, let's hang him by the balls. But I want to ensure that is the right person that is held responsible. Because you know what it is? It's just like I don't know if you guys know When They See Us. The Central Park 5 people.
Oh, yeah.
The justice system decided to be the judge, jury, and execution of 5 innocent boys. Rob them of them lives. And you allowed the one person,
was involved.
And you allowed the guilty person to roam free and for continue to do them while gruesome, heinous acts, while the 5 innocent person. That's what we're saying, and that's one. And I hope that you can get the message from.
And there's a mob involved there and say, them do it. Put them under jail.
Donald Trump, the president of the United States, put out a ad
at the time
saying that they should get the death penalty. Imagine if the police and the people them did actually listen to them. So I just wanted, and I hope that you can get it from me. Like, and again, people are gonna say, "Oh, you can say that, Ariana," and you're right. I can. I've never been in that situation, but I guess what, I know what it's like to want to exact revenge. People have wronged me, and I want to hurt them, but you realize that that's not the way.
And people have to remember at the center of this investigation that is either ongoing or will take place, at the center of it is somebody that is mentally challenged,
right?
As somebody that, whether he did or not, like, you have to take that into consideration.
And it's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
Even if he really was the person who did it, the mental illness is not an excuse.
Talk about just in regards to the investigation itself, and it's somebody who are mentally challenged. So you don't know what kind of mental challenge situation I go through, so you don't know how am I related to or whatever, like how that will play into the investigation, all them things. You know what I mean? So again, for further piggyback on your point, the jungle justice thing, I may not play them thing.
No,
I don't. I wouldn't encourage people to either. You know what I mean? There was one particular situation, if you really want to talk about it, around my way where you did a girl and rob people yard, and them catch him. I pretty much it confirms that him. So like situation like them, I'm not going to be a part of, but of course.
You're for that, like, beat the boy.
Like the human, you know what I mean? The human that want justice and appreciate, yo, it could have been my yak. I've never hit up mine. But it's like, in a circle, I probably soon did I hit up my yak. You see me? I go say, yeah, beat him. I not do no beating, Yeah, it's like, you see me? But
you're just as wrong.
There are situations even like this where you not see what go on.
Right.
You unless you can pinpoint and say, oh, him and I saw him doing to that girl.
You have to know for sure.
You have to know for sure. And enough of these people that don't know, them hear from them hear and they just want to be a part of the mob and say, yo, we'll get
and
the
that's
boy.
And that's why I say, like, listen, even though we cuss the system and the system is flawed, but you know how much you'd have made the job, you would get justice if you say, like, I saw this person. Like, the times when we'd want people to come forward and be an informant, be a rat, be a snitch. You're not doing that. And the thing is, like, you and that's why I think I've been consistent with this. I'm for empathy, and I'm not for, like, we said it last week. It was about the killing and women who do certain things, and you can understand the motives and whatever. But the thing is like, I cannot. I used to be for death penalty. I really used to be for it. I was like, kill them. But it's like I've gotten older and I realize that I can make life like the Lord. Like, I can give birth, but the whole idea of creating life, I can't do that. And to me, for me to take it away from somebody, despite them wronging me and despite them, like, really and truly causing me great harm, I can't do that. And I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to hope that the justice play out. And I know you're saying, like, really, Ariana?
We still said death penalty,
but I can't.
Sting.
Yeah, of course, you feel it. But to me, I'm thinking that the best sort of way that we could do that, if you show it, like, make him live with that mental prison in my mind for, like, say shit like torture. Oh crap, like, I'm for torture, not death. I'm for torture. I'm not for death. Death is too easy, it's too quick, it's too, like, torture them. I'm for the long haul.
You watch, like, prison movie and you see, like, the prison guard, them are deal certain man away, say innocent, like, them kind of treatment that to the boy actually do it. I'm all for. I'm all for the God, I treat the real commit certain crime,
Yeah.
them way. You know what I mean?
I'm for the long
If I'm
haul.
watching a movie and I say, good for your fucker. You know what I mean?
True.
We've
I'm
never
with that.
actually seen that in a movie before the prison guard actually justify them fuckery actions.
Yeah.
And the CEOs and them people.
Yeah.
But if somebody was like actually commit them heinous thing, yeah. Yeah, man. Touch, I may say.
I can't be for jungle justice because again we don't know. We can't be judged during an execution for things that we don't know. And I see somebody could have innocently died because one person, you don't know their motive, just say, oh, other person then let's kill him. Da 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 blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, guys, let's just allow the
The hardest
system
thing for one of
to
them
work.
call Crime Stop and give information because it's easier for tech brave and say, oh, because people are there and say, oh yeah, I'm a part of. He was doing it,
and I guess
he
that's
was
why.
doing
And I
it.
guess that's why the mob, like people thinking like, oh, they can't kill us all or they can't get us all. But see there, I'm not saying Quada did. Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
We're not saying that.
I'm
You know
just
what I mean?
saying
We
the
just have a broader
overall
conversation.
thing of the mob killing and the mob mentality. We really need to learn to step away from the crowd. Say, dog, that a fuckery now. And I just allow the system to correct. Because I would genuinely love to know if this is something that he's the person who do this to Shante, if this was a thing that he's doing continually to make him, suppose it's something like he's a serial child
like
rapist.
I never she alone.
And I never she alone, and there are probably other unsolved cases out there that you know he'd probably be linked to, and it's just things like that to allow the system and the justice system to work. It's flawed. It's fucked. It really is. There's backlog. There is unsolved cases. There's several things.
Most people, like I said, naturally when something happen, you say, you call the police them and say, nothing
No,
come
go
out.
on. Listen, I know. But we have to allow the system to work as best as possible because I'm just thinking, and I'm always putting myself in that situation. Suppose somebody who just don't like me and just say, yeah, Ariane did this, and then you see it there.
Everybody come.
Everybody.
You fit a description.
Yeah.
And people don't have something against you. You give Cartel a bad review. You're a horrible person.
See?
You deserve it.
See? And we
Yeah,
make,
should have read Cartel.
and we make jokes. We make jokes, but shit
A real
is
thing.
real
A real
thing.
thing. I said, Ari, you have to just put that example there to me. Just put that example there to me. Yeah, man, that you're there.
But even prior to this whole nightly fix thing, you're always saying that somebody come to you and I say, oh, you the T phone.
I don't know, them say, I look like somebody what this violate them general or some shit like that. I mean, in high school, I passed TSTs after 3. So you look like somebody what this my general, you know.
I don't know your general.
Which infantry? Which? I don't know this. I don't know.
Didn't do anything.
Like all them things there, see me?
So I'm so hesitant at that, and I genuinely hope the best for Quada. I hope he's not involved. When I first heard, I'm like, really, Quada? Like, what would Quada be?
How? What?
Involved? Why? How? Who? What?
I said, oh, even they up there so
Exactly.
Oh.
So I'm genuinely hoping. Let's just again hope the system work and give him innocence, do them job, investigate thoroughly, and find him and clear him and make him and what would we say? Innocent. Find out that he's innocent and clear him of it.
Not
I'm not sorry for nobody on either side. I'm see some people, no, I couldn't have done no. Let's just see how things play out and just hope for the best. You know what I mean? As I said,
Allow the system to work.
Simple
justice
as that.
prevails.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Simple.
You know what I mean?
No one see me win, yes, them want see me fail. And me know them would love to see man go jail. Move